We are learning new details in a West Bibb County standoff where shots were fired.
Bibb County Coroner Leon Jones confirms the suspected shooter killed his wife and daughter and then pulled the gun on himself. Within the past hour, we learned that man who pulled the trigger died at the hospital. Hunter King has been on the scene all day. Hunter is live at Lake Wildwood right now to share the very latest.
Yeah, neighbors here on Ridgeview Circle woke up to a relatively normal Tuesday morning, but by mid-morning, this place was swarming with law enforcement officers. Tonight, 3 people are dead, and investigators are trying to piece together what led to this tragedy.
Just after 10 this morning, a Bibb County civil deputy arrived at a home on the 1100 block of Ridgeview Circle to serve an eviction notice, a rather routine call. But almost immediately after arriving, he heard gunshots. Fearing he was being targeted, he called for backup. The response was overwhelming. At least 40 law enforcement vehicles converged on this quiet Lake Wildwood neighborhood. Officers with long guns took up positions outside the home. A SWAT team was deployed along with their armored Bearcat vehicle and stayed on scene for nearly 2 hours.
At this time, it appears that the initial shots heard by the civil deputy who was doing the eviction, it appears that these were those shots. Everything else is still under investigation.
Just after noon, SWAT made entry into the home, finding 2 women dead from gunshot wounds. The suspected shooter, a 51-year-old man, had turned the gun on himself. He was rushed to Atrium Health Navicine. Christiana Payne lives just down the street and was on a morning jog when she saw deputies rushing to the scene.
There must be something going on, and then that's when I saw like a whole bunch of them, like 30 come like in the same direction. That is very crazy. That's sad. I pray for that person, honestly, mentally, because it didn't have to go like that.
Now, the coroner's office tells us that this was a mother and a daughter shot by the father. They also tell us that the father lost his job last Friday. We're working on figuring out if that was related at all to today's shooting. Reporting live in Lake Wildwood, Hunter King, 13 WMAZ News.
We're continuing to follow this story. We will pass along the victims' names as soon as they are officially released.
If you have any information related to this case, you're asked to contact the Bibb County Sheriff's Office.